at the JSE, but I suppose India has got how many times? 20 times the population, at least.
I think it was the same story with India. There were so many defaults that I think the banks had to come in and rescue the operation. So, yeah.
So the Indians are now
But we're
number
in
one.
third place now, Red. I think Euronext is number 2.
You see, David, when you close your trading
But you've
account,
lost advertising. That is what worries me.
Lost the advertising?
No, you know. Remember the advert, biggest single stock futures market in the world. Oh.
They'll be back again. They'll now say number 3 in the world. But as far as the rest of the market is concerned today, listen, Dave, number 3 is not that bad if you think about.
It's even higher than Arsenal. Yeah.
A lot higher than Arsenal. The JSE as a whole today came under
we were under a little bit of pressure. I think we went against the trend in global markets. Markets were up in Europe. UK was up today. I think better results out of JP Morgan, better than expected. Just gave the market a lift. But we came down. I think it's on the China story. China's released quarterly GDP numbers, growth numbers, which were the lowest in 10 years. And I think that exports under a lot of pressure, and I think that just led to the belief that demand is not going to be as high as people were perhaps anticipating. Commodities came down, and I think that just weighed on the rest of the market.
And Anglo-American, fortunately for it, managed to secure $1.5 billion of funding. There's a lot of debt in that company.
Well, that will take it up to $11.5 billion now. But I think the market's a little, cheered it because it means that you won't have a dilution of equity. But well, look, it just makes dividends. It just stretches our dividends.
No dilution until they convert.
Until they convert.
And when they convert.
I actually like it. I think we must start looking at those things because
to invest in it.
To invest in it.
It's not great if you're the company having to issue it.
No, because it's a 4% yield, which is higher than the dividend yield. And okay, you've got to wait for a 35% increase in the share price, but that's possible over years.
Well, from the biggest market cap or second biggest market cap company in the JSE to one of the smallest, did you see the Faritech story today?
I didn't pick it up. I just heard Hilton talking about it.
Faritech is really imagine you have to give away control in your company, which was trading a year ago at 90 cents a share. Now you give away control in your company at 3 cents a share.
Is that what it's
That's what they did the deal at, yeah.
Well, that's desperate.
It's got to be desperate.
Yeah, that's desperate.
We were hoping that Simon Tomlinson would talk to us this evening. Remember, he did tell us all was well a couple of weeks ago. Well, it appears as though there was some miscalculation. But a competitor's now picked them up for nothing. It's a billion rand
Simon will
company.
Probably go, unfortunately.
He doesn't think so.
Oh, okay. No, I think, I'm sure that it's going to lead to a change in management as well. Yeah.
They don't think so.
Okay.
Anyway, I suppose the new owners might have given them some hope for that. No, I say that because David Cart was talking to the management team there, and they were quite confident that they will keep their jobs. As far as the JSE is concerned, overall,
we also had
it's red all over, Dave.
Yeah, I think we also had a lot of shares that had made headway last week. Old Mutual, Liberty International, which had come from very low levels. I think we saw some profit taking there, which took them down. Retailers seem to be okay. People now building in a further interest rate cut at the end of this month.
Gold
down, platinum down. I think that's on
really
the
down. I mean, 878 at the moment, the gold price.
Yeah.
Under a bit of a squeeze there, and that hurt gold shares.
Yeah, the dollar was a little improved today, yet the rand was very, very strong, which I can't understand. That also had an impact on a lot of translation.
Why can't you understand it?
The rand.
We're not printing dollars or pounds or euros like the rest of them are.
That's a fair story. I think if you speak to currency traders, they'll tell you it's no longer yield that draws in people into the rand, but now the fact that if we lower interest rate, it's going to be a good growth story. Therefore, people are buying it for growth.
David, Economics 101, scarcity determines price. Now, if you have relative scarcity, as the South African currency is, then why be surprised if the currency is stronger?
It's okay. I'm going overseas this week, so it suits me.
Mr. Boston Marathon Shapiro. And he and I will be bumping into each other once again, if he makes it this year, at the Berkshire Hathaway AGM in Omaha, that thriving metropolis in the middle of America. They call it the Cornhusker State, Dave. Because it's not the corn state, the Cornhusker. Anyway, I got my credentials today. I've got my press pass, which I'm very excited about, and that means I'll get to see Mr. Buffett again, shake his hand probably once again, and also ask him a question about the way that he, well, I don't know, I'll have to think about that, but the way he views the world. And then when I get back on the 8th of May, which is Friday the 8th of May, there'll be a presentation at the JSE. If you'd like to come along to that, it's going to cost you 250 Rand. You'll need to get there early, 6:30 a.m. in the morning.